This week on Slap My Joystick, movie ticket, $9. Soda and popcorn, $15. The look on your face after you realize you just watched a cinematic abortion, awesome.
Welcome to Slap My Joystick. I'm your host, Stevie Christ. With me, I have the guru of the worm, who would rather be out playing with his rod and doing whatever it is he does with animals, Jim the Fishing Buddha.
Fish on, people.
Next, with more compatibility issues than Microsoft and Apple, we have our tech master, ADHD Mike.
Yo!
Last but not least, with an aim to please, keep an eye open because you never know when she'll come to a street corner near you, the lovely Julia.
Whoa! Go, Stevie!
Wow!
Now that we got all the wows out, what have you guys been playing?
Oh, knocking over everything. I've been, I actually tried, one of the demos
pole.
on, yeah, besides playing with my pole, my worms, I went on Xbox Live and downloaded a new Sniper Elite game to try out. Not sure when it's coming out and stuff, but of course it's short, it's a demo, but it reminds me pretty much of like the same one, but so they updated a little bit of graphics in there. Yeah, the bullet cam is nicer. You come up with different angles to it, and usually when you go for a headshot or something, they'll actually do that. You kind of see like an X-ray. You see the skull, you see the bullet penetrating, blowing up some skull fragments out and stuff. It's pretty neat. I do like the way they did that. So
Well, did they do that in slow motion also, or is it still just...
yeah, it'll have the slow motion bullet cam, like especially you gotta do the one kill shots, but they'll do them in the head, using the chest. As long as it's one kill, they'll do the bullet cam, and mostly in the head. I mean, I even shot a guy like in the neck, and it showed the X-rays going into the neck and crashing the vertebrae. So it was actually pretty cool. I do like that part of it. I like the first sniper. I like the first Sniper Elite. These guys are cracking up over it. I like the first Sniper Elite. It's all right. I wish there was more sniper than running and gunning. It does a lot. And you just fire one shot and you have a bunch of people coming, so it's just trying to shoot. This one, you take the first shot, they kind of look around like, oh god, where'd that come from? And it's pretty neat. It's worth trying. Anybody who liked the first one,
Yes.
like sniper games, get on Xbox Live. It's a free download demo. Just give it a try. I really have no idea what's going on here with these guys. I don't know if they're still getting over the intro or what. That's what I tried out and was playing. Besides that, it's been that Drag Racer, Steve. Thanks for that one.
Oh, you're welcome.
I've been playing that non-stop.
Yeah, I'm up on the level 9 on that.
Oh yeah, I think I got up to level 9 now.
Yeah.
I still can't figure out the cars. I can never get a fast one. I just finally beat your lowest car.
What?
Once.
Oh, my lowest car? Yeah, I don't even mess with my lowest cars anymore.
He's like, that's nothing.
I know.
I don't care about
Don't
that.
even mention
That
it.
was so 2 weeks ago.
No. Besides that, it's been Sniper Elite. That's what I've been smacking around.
Okay, shut up. Mike, what you been up to?
Wow.
Oh, I tested out Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii. I don't know how you slap that joystick because there's not really a joystick on the Wii. It just... Now, this is one of the rare times you're going to hear me say I was playing the Wii, just so you know.
You have a Wii?
Why?
He likes to jiggle the controller around a little bit.
I like to jiggle that stuff around. So, yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles. I finally got to play it. It's actually... I only got an hour and a half into it, 2 hours. I plan on playing it more, but next week I probably will not have played any more than I have now. But it's an RPG. It's awesome. It kind of has the sense of what Final Fantasy should be, in my opinion. There's enemies all over the place, but you're not forced to fight them, and they don't attack you that I've seen so far. And it's just got a cool story to it. And what happens at the beginning is there's like two titans that are fighting. I forget their names, Bionis and Mechonis or something. and they kind of slash each other at the right place where they're stuck in time, pretty much, and life grows on each one of them. One Titan grows like bad things, and the other one grows like good people and stuff. And the war is breaking out between both sides of the Titans. It's an elaborate, freaking huge RPG. It's great. I love it. I can't wait to play it more. Excited.
Sweet. And GWOW, what corner will we find you on? I mean,
I've been surfing some apps. I did play a little bit of the Pokemon on the DS. I actually remember whenever I played Mike on the DS with him, and like it's cool whenever you like play each other, because like it instantly makes you like all your Pokemon on both sides the same level, so it like makes it equal, like fair.
I gotcha. I still have never brought mine up to actually challenge you yet.
Ooh, the challenge.
The challenge of who gets the better street.
Pokemon. No.
Yeah, I've pretty much been up to just the drag racing game myself, and watching movies.
Movies, you say?
Movies.
The number one I've been watching a couple times, actually the past couple weeks, is Grandma's Boy.
Woo! Grandma's Boy.
Woo!
What are you doing, JP? Just thinking about my game. How can he see me?
That's an awesome.
Yeah,
It's one of
This
my
is-
all-time faves.
yeah, it has to be one of my favorite movies too. And I don't know how so what I will talk about today is like gaming in movies. So of course, Grandma's Boy is based off of game design.
Yeah, the whole industry, basically, from a very high perspective.
I agree. It's a funny movie, especially coming from one of those like low budget, and it's that guy that's always in the Adam Sandler movies who never gets any time.
Yeah.
Dude, it's a sweet car.
Yeah, I did like the movie a lot. It's funny. It's good. I mean, it's like the best one out there.
Monkey.
In my head. Oh my god, I'm so like massively obsessed with that movie. I like watch it like 1,000 times. And then one time I made Jim watch it with me, and he didn't laugh. I lost my voice.
Laugh. It's always a laugh.
I'm like, how can you not laugh at this?
You've seen it before.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. I
That's
laugh
the
every
problem with me
time.
and movies, even if it's like the game movies. Like Grandma's Boy was very funny, but usually once I see a movie once, I know what's going on, know what's happening. And I just don't see it as funny. I do that big time. Even comedians who watch one once, could be,
Comedies have that issue where they're very difficult to.
right. I mean, it could be funny.
I say I don't know.
Well, I mean,
maybe
I
I'm
can
easily
see where
amused.
you're coming from, but I don't know. Grandma's Boy is just one of those ones that doesn't matter how many times I watch it. I mean, you always find it's like this last time I watched it, I noticed that he stuck a banana in the oven. But then, like I told Gwen, another thing I noticed when he pulled the tray out, the banana wasn't there. I just wonder where the banana went, but still.
I like
monkey
actually
took it.
quote that movie in my real life. Like there was one time I went tanning, I fake baked it, and I was like, "Dude, my ass is tanner than your face." I'm like, I can use this in everyday life.
No, I liked the movie. It was a good movie. I just, that's just me with the movies. Once I've seen it once, I know what's happening, and I never. Find
What I
it's
did like
funny.
about it though is
It's
that
still funny,
is
it's
that the
still
movie
laugh.
does reference some video games like DDR.
Oh, that
Yes.
that was a good scene too.
The dance off. Don't.
What else was in there?
Gray Bush.
I remember seeing somebody playing Halo. Actually, I think a couple times I've seen it.
Yeah.
Halo. One time was with the Warthog. One time was from the assault rifle view. The one I don't know, that frog game they were having. I've often wondered if that was an actual
Frogger.
game.
Oh
Yeah, no, that's a real game. I
no,
played
it's
it.
not Frogger.
No, it's not Frogger.
No, it wasn't Frogger.
It's on
Oh,
it was on
it almost
Atari.
looked like it was in an Xbox case or something, but yet it had like Atari type graphics.
That it was a real game, and I forget what it was, but I remember playing it. It was
Yeah,
an
'cause
Atari game, I think.
I know.
You caught flies, I think.
Is that the one you
No,
had?
you had to
You're
get
sitting
over
on
the
the leap
street.
pads.
That
It's
wasn't
not
in there.
Frogger.
Oh.
It's the one with the leap pads. You jump back and forth with your tongue and try to catch the flies
Yeah.
in the air. Yeah, that was Atari because we were playing. It was an Atari-based game. 'Cause I think we had it, or if we didn't, I know I played it. When you had two frogs, if you played like multiplayer on it, or I shouldn't say back then, if you play second player, you have your two frogs. You jump from leap pad to leap pad, try and catch all the bugs, get a higher score than the other person. But yeah, that was back in I think Atari. If it wasn't Atari, it was NES, but I think it was Atari.
Oh my bad.
It was Atari.
Down by the banks
Yeah.
of Hanky-Panky, where the bullfrogs jump from bank to
But
bank.
those are like really only 3 games that I actually recognize seeing anybody playing.
But it's still referenced, real games, which was nice, because a lot of times they don't do that.
I just want to say, if that's the life of a game designer, I would like it.
Same here.
You know,
I want the car.
nice little
bad.
workplace in there. You goof around, you play some games, try it out. You know.
Well, also you have to figure he is a prodigy, so you don't have one person
I'm a
designing
prodigy.
and writing the games.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I
So I
tried to play a
think
little
it was
DDR.
what was it that I'm trying to think which game I played. It might have been Dante's Inferno that I actually like looked in like the credits of, because that's when I was going to school for games development, and just the mass amount of people in developing and design. It was, I forget how many thousands of dollars were just to design the game.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted
And that-
to be when I was a kid. I
That's
wanted to be
just
a game
production.
designer.
That's not even the testers.
It takes a lot of work to make a game now.
Heck yeah.
So the movie was comical. I mean, and it was obviously overdone, or I don't know the word, but it kind of showed some cool points about that. Not as much fun though, in real life.
They made it look like all play, no work, is what they did. But
They over exaggerated it.
Yeah, they overemphasize the fun. But it's still an epic movie.
Yes,
And I will
agree.
still watch it over and over again.
Oh, so will I. But then, I mean, you even have classics. I mean, you're going into just games being played in movies. I mean, The Last Starfighter.
Oh,
Oh, I love that movie.
What was it, back in the 80s?
yes, it was, sir.
Yeah. That I like that movie. I watched that movie I don't know how many times. I did like
That's
it.
a movie that that I can still watch and just be happy. And you know what? I need that on Blu-ray.
You need everything on Blu-ray. It's not even a movie to you unless, because it's on Blu-ray.
It doesn't exist. Yeah, it's
Doesn't
like
exist if it's not on
Actually,
Blu-ray.
I think it recently did just come out on Blu-ray a few months ago.
I gotta have that movie because that movie's classic, man.
Yes, that was a great movie.
It was cool in the '80s to see. Well, they weren't referencing anything. They were just like, hey, play this arcade game, and they were just taking the scores and seeing who was good at it, so they could go take them up in space and shoot stuff.
I know.
Yeah,
I
it
was
was more or
looking
less,
for
they were using a video game as a test.
right. I kept
See-
going out there and playing them, but I haven't found one yet.
Jim, you left like 20 years ago. You just came back funny.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Well, Gwen's been playing those kind of games too, but that's how she has the best corners.
Ooh, wow. Everybody's determined I do not work on a corner.
Rival Corners, the video game.
Don't.
It's okay. It's
That would
not a
actually be
corner.
a really
It's
fun
in an
video
alley.
game. I think they should really make that a video game where like
Rival corners.
hookers fight for their corner and then like pimps come in and try to protect them and
Slap
stuff.
them around.
Slap
It's
around a
like
little
corner
bit.
wars. One hooker against another.
One hooker to rule them all. One hooker to find them.
Starring GWOW.
Starting G-Wow.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's gone too far.
Click on the G-Wow to get a wow.
Hey, it was your idea, so you gotta be in it.
True that.
I'd rather be a pimp in there. Be a pimping woman.
Pimp.
I want the hat with the feather. I
Oh,
wear the go-go boots.
We find gaming like in all kinds of stuff. Like even South Park.
South Park.
yeah.
I mean, they had their WoW episode. They had their Game of Heroes episode. Or Guitar Game of Heroes. Guitar Heroes.
Those 2 episodes were awesome, though. Like, that WoW. I remember watching that episode where they did the WoW thing. That was just fantastic.
Well, that's the thing, though. Like, if you actually look at the creators of it, they seem like those kind of people that sit around and play those kind of games. They're, like, just all about having fun and hanging out. And
I still think one of the funnier things about that, since I haven't been playing lately, but since I've been playing all the time, is, I watched an episode, it's like, dude, they're in Elwyn Forest. Oh, they're in Westfall. It's like, I know where they're at.
it's like, I think I have developed a problem.
What did they have to do? Get the magic, or get the super secret weapon or whatever? Because that guy wouldn't stop killing everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
awesome.
something like that.
It's like, it's on a USB stick.
Oh, what was it? The Sword of 1,000 Truths or something like
Something
that.
like that.
Some kind of sword.
Yeah.
I liked that episode. That was great. It's sitting there all night. Then it got everybody involved with his dad. And he's like, all right, I'm going down.
I remember. I
Yourself.
remember when that aired. And I think probably not the next day, but or the next day after, whatever. I had it on my phone, and I took it to work, and we all just sat there at the greenhouse watching it in the room. It was like, guys, you gotta watch this episode. It's great. And we just sat there and watched it for like 20 minutes of the commercials. And we were like, it's not good at work. Let's watch this. It was good. It was a good episode. So was the Guitar Hero one, where Randy's trying to like play a real guitar, and they're like, whatever.
Oh yeah, I remember that episode.
They even had their own video game consoles, just like everybody has to sit out and wait for the new system to come out.
And then Cartman couldn't wait, so he goes to the future for the
Yeah,
Wii.
he went to the future.
I remember that one.
Yeah, that one was a good one.
I'll still never forget that once that it wasn't a video game one, but they based it off the video game documentary The King of Kong, where like Bono's on there and it's like, who takes the biggest crap?
Yeah, how many curves is that?
Yeah, man, that was a good episode. And then you realize Bono's just a piece of crap. Yeah, that was good stuff, man. They do reference a lot on there.
Yeah, they do. But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, we have to get the Name That Game in. And I'll have to shout out that last week Thomas got Legend of Zelda and Haven came in with a close second. This week, if you know what it is, send a whisper to one of the cast. Don't put it on the public chat so everybody has a chance to guess.
If you put it on a public chat, you fail.
Epic fail.
Epic.
Failure.
Oh.
The first question this week. The game was created by Capcom in 1985, and you play as the role of a knight.
Dun, 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 dun. And we do have to all give that shout out to Thomas, who did win. So,
Yay.
Thomas.
Way to go, Thomas.
I can't do your voice in erotic fashion because you're Thomas.
I just like to talk like this, like I'm Thomas, and I know he doesn't.
He
sound
doesn't
like
talk
that.
like that.
I know he sent me a tweet saying I don't sound like that. I'm like I'm down.
And Steve, you have
We're
to bless.
sorry, Thomas.
You have to bless.
Sorry.
Steve, bless Thomas.
Thomas, you are blessed.
Look, you've just got the ultimate blessing, Thomas.
Good job.
On the air.
On the air, Thomas. You've won the game, and Thomas is writing a book.
Yes. Which
Oh, yes.
Chihuahua's in, and so are you.
Hey,
guys
we got in on that too now.
inadvertently. Yes. I'm in there as one of.
I made General Dagovich. I wanted to do Kill a Chick, but and
I might have to make a WoW character named Kill a Chick.
as you are a chick.
and Steve, who did you get? Who did you make?
Zanasha.
And Jim?
Kyla.
Yeah,
The
we're gonna be
Amazon.
hardcore. So hopefully, Thomas, you get that off the ground and everything, and that's all good, happy
Yes,
stuff.
good luck to you.
Yes, definitely good luck.
So yeah, what was the hint again, Steve? Just in case.
The question was created by Capcom in 1985. You play as the role of a knight.
Good enough for me.
Yeah, so anybody thinks they know the answer, just come on in the chat room. We will be there and
Whisper.
to us. Whisper.
Failure to do so will result in
Epic
unavid
failure.
things.
Yeah, and on talking about gaming and movies, there's a lot of movies that are actually based off of games too. One of the best ones I know of is Resident Evil.
Man, oh man, a lot of people kind of get fed up with the Resident Evil series. I like them.
I like them. I mean, well, she saw it for one thing, but
Well, yeah, that's usually a big
especially in the
pusher.
first one. But yeah, I thought when originally it was going to come out, I thought it was going to stick more to how the game, was played. I mean,
Yeah.
they tie it in there.
You're all gonna die down here.
I mean, they do tie it in. I mean, the first one, like I said, they kind of showed off, with the Hive and Raccoon City and kind of what happened, which was neat. Then, they kind of went off for, the second and third one. But I do like
I
them.
think further went into it. I think it kind of got away from the story.
And they got
Yeah.
another one coming out this year. But what I remember is when you bought Resident Evil 2 on a PlayStation, it actually had an advertisement in there to be a part of the movie, to win a part in the movie as an extra or something.
You know that?
I didn't
Yeah.
even know that. I wish that I would have been like.
It's-
all
I-
about it.
I was a zombie. No,
Zombies.
not really.
Zombie Christ.
Zombie Christ.
But we still have the original game that I remember Jim bought back then, and I still have it preserved in my collection, and it still says on there, be a part of the movie. And that was like
Nice.
4 years before the movie even came out.
Yeah, I think those movies are actually what turned me to Mia Djokovic, which actually turned me away from Angelina Jolie.
She's getting older now, but back in the day,
Yeah, but I was always a Tomb Raider fan, and whenever she did
Same
Tomb
here.
Raider, that was it. I was sold.
Yeah.
that was actually a good game too.
Oh, yeah.
I used to play it all the time.
Steve
Yeah,
loves
it was
Tomb
on the
Raider.
PS1.
Yeah, it was on
Oh,
the
yeah.
computer.
The original.
I even I even
wasn't
go
it
back to the
beautiful?
older systems now, and it's like if you play it compared to like Xbox and stuff compared to the PS1, you're sitting there looking. It's like, how did I see what to pick up back in the day?
Yeah.
It's like all blocky and stuff. Like you look back at the old games and you're like, what the heck? And I thought those were amazing graphics whenever I played it.
They were at the
I was
time.
like, oh my gosh, this is so
fine,
real.
It's just that, like, most of those games, I don't know if you can go back at the first one and if it's even playable at this point, but most of those games from there on just always had bad ratings and bad this. Looking forward to what they're doing now with it. The one that's coming out this year or next year.
But as far as like storylines go, when it comes to the games, I think the best movie that sticks to the storyline that I think of it would be Final Fantasy Advent Children.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you have something to say about that.
I love me some Final Fantasy Advent Children. It was just made for the fans, and it worked for me. A lot of people kind of got down on it. I don't know why. I thought the animation was great, CGI.
Oh yes, definitely.
The storyline was just, it wasn't anything spectacular, but it worked for within that realm. It was, I don't know.
Yeah, I seen it. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm not a big Final Fantasy person, but
I
I did
love
like
I
it.
remember when we first watched it because I was like, "Hey Jim," and whatever girl who shan't be named,
Can't.
and Steve, I believe you were there in Tibbus or whatever, and I was like, "We're gonna watch this, but we're gonna watch it dubbed because there was no English voiceover yet, so we were watching it dubbed
Yeah.
or subbed.
I
Subbed,
can't
I mean
handle
subbed.
watching dub.
But remember, I used the fake subs on it. It was like
Yeah,
tools,
that was like the best episode
my tools.
Tools, no!
That was a great one. But, oh man, that whole movie. I bought it. I got it on Blu-ray.
Of course.
Blu-ray.
Then I gave Gwen my DVD copy, and she was like, "Thank you." This is when I first knew her. If I knew what she was going to turn out to be, I would never have given it to her.
Wow.
Wait a minute, now that I come to think about it, I don't think I had that on Blu-ray.
Dude, it
Oh,
looks.
no.
It is gorgeous on Blu-ray.
It's so
I,
party.
I must have this on Blu-ray now.
Yes.
I know I have the DVD, and I know I have it on the PSP version.
Instantly became a must-have.
Yes, must have.
But there's also Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within.
Was that actually based off of any of the games?
It was.
I have that. I have it on DVD.
It was. It wasn't really based on the game so much. Actually, they shouldn't have called it Final Fantasy, but
But it sells when you put that name on it.
it didn't,
That's why they
didn't
did
sell
it.
very well because it put Square in a hole. Because it costs a lot of money to make. But if you watch it now, like compared to back then, if you get rid of that whole it's got to be Final Fantasy, but if you look back at it now, it's actually a pretty good movie.
Well, I've never really played many of the Final Fantasy games, so I think that's why I actually looked at it as a movie. So I liked it from the get-go.
Yeah, it's got a really good it does have a really good story in it.
Yeah, it does.
Do 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 do. Yes, I really like the Final Fantasy stuff. Not the newer games, but one thing I really like a lot.
Oh boy, here it comes.
I liked Street Fighter the movie.
I get on my boat, and I'm going upriver, and I'm going to kick that son of a bitch Bison's ass so hard that the next Bison wannabe is gonna feel it. Now, who wants to go home? And who wants to go with me?
yeah.
I'm going to go home.
I'm going on the boat.
I didn't know I had an option to go home. But now that I do, I'm going home.
Wait, we did. I'm going home. I'd go.
You can kick me later because honestly, I have never seen the Street Fighter movie.
What? How dare you?
You don't know what bison dollars are?
Based in Dallas. You gotta see at least once, Steve.
Add to your to-do list.
Yes. So is it on Blu-ray, Mike? That's the question. It's not a movie unless it's
Is
on
it on
Blu-ray.
Blu-ray?
Next Blu-ray buying spree is going to be all video game movies.
No, but I have seen Mortal Kombat.
Ooh.
Mortal Kombat.
Good movie.
That was a good. You know what? That came out back in the day, and I think that was because that's the same guy, I believe, that does Resident Evil.
Really?
Oh, no, that is interesting to know.
I believe so. Paul S. Anderson, Paul W.
I do
Anderson.
not know.
And yeah, when Mortal Kombat came out, man, that was great. I went to the theater, I think with Dave, and saw Mortal Kombat, and it was the effects. Yeah, they're still good, I think.
Yeah, they were pretty good. I mean, that was a movie. It was like, ooh, once it came out, Mortal Kombat was big. So once the movie came out, everybody's like, oh, we got to see this. You know.
Scorpion and Sub-Zero and
Yes, I like Sub-Zero. He's my favorite character.
And then like they had their little goofs in there or whatever, like Johnny Cage.
This is where you fall down.
Johnny Cage destroys Goro
Yes. Dum dum dum.
with a nut punch.
Right there in the
Nut
gonads.
Pretty much that's what it was.
Talk about one heck of a finishing move.
It's like one of the ways you don't want to go down.
Definitely a way I don't want to go down.
I kind of remember being freaked out by Goro. I don't know why.
He's a big guy with what, like 4 or 6 arms or something coming at you? Like, raw.
Four arms, wasn't it?
I think it was 4. I think.
4 or 6? Yeah, 4, I think.
He's like,
sure it was
raw.
I just looked at the clip and I can't remember.
It's like,
the
hold on,
part-
rewind.
Gwen, this is the part where you fall down.
Yes.
Whoa. Wow.
No, wait.
At least I can't get punched out the same way.
No. If she's doing her corner thing, this is where she goes, this is the part where you go down.
They should add that little clip there in the whenever they make the game.
Yeah. Fall down. Oh, no. Giant robot. Whoa, what was that?
Excuse yourself, Steve.
That was some crazy noise.
I heard nothing.
There was another one real quick. We won't get into it big time, but The Wizard.
Oh yeah, I remember that movie.
The
That
Wizard
a long time ago.
was such a NES Nazi propaganda movie when you look back at it. It was just like, buy our games.
Yes, Fire Games. Look, they play them.
Super Mario Brothers 3! But then there was Lucas, who was all hardcore and stuff, and Lucas was all like, check this out.
Jeez. I love the Power Glove. It's so bad.
You know what? It was bad.
It was.
The
we had
Power
one.
Glove.
The Power
It
Glove
was
was
the Power
horrible.
Glove.
You guys actually had a power
I
glove.
still have it.
Yes.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, I
That's
Oh, yeah.
crazy.
Mike don't get rid of any of his stuff, and yes, we had it and we used it.
I would just walk around the streets and be like, I have the power glove.
Yes, because it was so bad.
I thought about using that for props and stuff, like, check this out.
Oh, what,
Check out
what
my
was
Power
that
Glove.
YouTube show that we used to watch all the time, where he would make fun of all the old
that-
video games?
Oh, the Angry Video Game Nerd.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I love that dude.
He did the Power Glove episode.
He did a good one. He's still doing stuff. Actually, you know what he's doing now? He's actually trying to make the Angry Video Game Nerd the movie.
Nice.
I would go out and get it.
He does a lot of stuff though. I would someday we're gonna have James Rolfe on this show and talk about that stuff.
You hear that?
Yeah.
You hear that?
Someday
Pass the
James
word.
Rolfe is gonna be on this show.
That is our goal.
When
Hold on, let me get the 4x4s on. Crap's getting deep.
bring the Rolling Rock.
Oh yeah, don't forget the Roll Rock.
Seriously. Oh man, I would love to talk to that guy. He's awesome.
Oh yeah.
But it's such a good idea.
He's so
We'll be like,
fun,
remember
too.
Friday the 13th?
Yeah.
Get him
oh.
started on that one.
He'd be like, don't make me play Bible games.
Wait, didn't he do a clip on the? I can't remember what the game is. It had a mole in it or whatnot, and he'd play the music, and then they would stop.
Oh, Dig Dog. You're talking
Yeah,
about
Dig
Dig Dog.
Dog,
Oh, yeah.
Dig Dog. That's what it was.
Dig Dog.
Yeah, and then he'd click the music, and he would go in the store, and then he would stop.
No, you're thinking of Mega 64 where they reenact games in real life.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Ah, my bad.
For shame.
It was still good.
Do you know who the Angry Video Game Nerd is?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yeah, I do. I kind of like merge all of them together because I like watch different YouTubes on it.
Don't let her lie to you. She just watches Dr. Phil.
I do like Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil.
Okay, enough of that. I don't even want to get into that.
Alright, we're going to get to the second hint of the game. We're going to play a quick little clip of the theme, and it'll be your second hint. And that is your second hint of the game.
I think I know this one.
I know that one. That's a classic song.
Yes. If you happen to know it,
I know this one too. Oh wait, I picked it.
oh, yeah. I hope you know it. If anybody else knows it, as I said, if you're in the chat room, if not, jump in the chat room and private message one of us and let us know what you think. That way you can get your name announced on next week's show.
Alright, back to the topic on hand. What games would you like to see in the big screen?
Oh,
Boy.
there's countless.
This is hard.
One, I'm going to say it for anybody else jumps on and says it because I've
You
been wanting
son
to
of a
see, it's coming. I've been wanting to, ever since I've seen the cinematics commercials for it, I've always been wanting to see a Halo movie.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
I think
That's...
it's just, everybody play, big fan base for Halo. I don't know why they haven't jumped on it yet.
They tried to.
You're gonna
I
need a
know
big
they
budget
heard-
for this movie, though. Like I don't want to see it
I know
as some
they
shortcutted
could do
movie.
it, and I think in the long run, it would pay off because everybody wants to see a Halo movie, and I imagine if you put that out there, you would whoever makes it, it might be a lot of money to make it, but I think you're gonna cover it pretty easily. I imagine it'd be a box office
Only
hit.
I want it to be realistic. I want Master Chief to take a dump.
Yeah, that's the number one that came to my mind. But again, like you said, I'm worried about
But you know what?
not sticking the story or.
Yeah, I would,
No, I want to know this, Steve. Who should play Cortana? It's got to be a hot chick.
oh yeah, very hot chick.
I'm thinking of the chick. Why can't I remember names when I'm freaking on the microphone? That chick from Tron Legacy. Olivia Wilde.
I'm not good with names.
I think Olivia Munn should be Cortana.
I used to love her, but I think she annoys me now. I don't know. I really like Olivia Wilde though.
I haven't watched
Just because. Go ahead.
G4 in a while.
Just because like Olivia Wilde already has that nice long hair and she has a very exotic look to her.
Exotic.
But Cortana wasn't a long hair. She was the
I know, but
the shoulder length.
Well, I don't think they have to capture every detail.
cut her damn hair.
Yes, they do.
I'm about you want to make a good movie. Things change between movie to game every time. There's some differences you make.
Right. Especially like I said with the Halo series, if you got the oh god, I don't know how many numbers are up to, but at least up to Halo 3. If you can just correspond with that game into the movie, it
Exactly.
don't matter. It's going to be a hit because everybody's going to be like, oh man, because you got a big fan base for Halo and they're going to jump in that movie. I don't know if it was Halo Reach or which movie they did the cinematic commercials for. That was freaking awesome. I watched that. I'm like, oh man, if they made a movie of this, they'd kill. I'd buy it, I'd rent it, I'd go to the theater just to watch that. And I know I usually don't go to the theater and I usually don't buy movies, but that one I would just because it's Halo.
Oh yeah, especially with the teaser of the commercials.
Oh god.
Talking about Halo though, and like cinematics and stuff. Have you watched any of the new Red vs. Blue?
No, I haven't.
I watched season 9.
They have taken that on a completely different route. I mean,
Really?
It's not the same first-person view of like they used to do back in the day. They have actual cinematic fight scenes.
Really?
They have like they do like animations now for them, not built-in animations.
Same people do it?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, see, I haven't watched them for a while.
Oh man, that was a classic.
Yes. Kill the blue, kill the blue.
That's my hair.
Kill the red.
You guys are the ones that introduced me to Red
my
versus
favorite.
Blue.
It's awesome.
That's my Halo movie already. The whole 9 seasons of Red vs. Blue. I don't need a Halo movie.
I love a Halo movie.
I would say go out and watch it.
Turducken.
Caboose is like still the best though.
Oh yeah, he's the
He
best one
flips
on
out.
there.
He's like, At least I don't go around knocking on people's non-doors, offering them cookies and not giving them cookies.
Yeah, Caboose is like the favorite.
Oh man, that's an episode in itself. Red versus Blue. I love it.
Oh yeah.
That's it. You know what? I want some guests from Red versus Blue on here sometime.
Yes, that'd be awesome. And they have to talk in their voice and pretend like they're one
Yeah.
of the
Oh boy,
characters.
bar's getting high now.
Our list of guests.
You better get a full body suit on, Steve, because it's really getting deep now.
We better these people that we asked these normal folk that we asked to come on the show better start saying yes, because eventually we're gonna be like, nah, you had your chance. Now we got the big people coming.
You know what'd be awesome is actually videotape us recording this in like cosplay.
Can I be King Hippo from Punch Out?
Ooh.
No,
Get
can I
a Band-Aid on.
Yeah. Can I be Pikachu?
Pikachu. Pika Pika.
Steve, what about you though? You were talking about the games you want to see movies. I didn't answer that yet. I'll wait to see what you say.
Like I said, I guess we all went on the same approach with that. Was Halo.
See, I'm thinking there's so many games that I can't really think of one that I definitely want, but I would, just because I recently played it, I wouldn't mind seeing Corpse Party, because that was seriously a freaky game, and it could be a really good horror movie as long as they kept the blood and the freakiness into it.
See, I haven't played it.
Yeah,
So.
you know what they could
Don't they
take?
say butter your pooper in it? Yeah.
You know what they could throw out? God of War.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
That's not a
Dante.
bad one. There
I
you
was gonna
go.
say Dante's Inferno, but they already have an anime version of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, God of War.
didn't
Yeah,
know
God of
that.
War would
God of
probably
War
be
movie,
good, yes.
because it would totally kill Wrath of the Titans.
Yeah. I know, like, my one buddy, I mean, he's sold on that game.
I could also see a Twisted Metal movie, but I think they're
Yeah.
talking about doing it.
That'd be awesome. Another one, I don't know what you guys would think. I know got by my big one is that Uncharted.
Oh, I love me and some Uncharted.
Yeah.
But Uncharted kind of takes like after Indiana Jones in a little bit away.
Yeah.
See, I played a little bit of the first one. I haven't been jumping into it. He's jumped into him a lot, but
But I could also see a Gears of War movie.
that would be good.
Yeah, that would be another.
I'd
good one.
watch it.
Now you know what game is actually based off of a movie. I'd like them to switch it and make it more like the game. Is that Alice in Wonderland? Make it more gothy and bloody and like
See a
have
darker version
Yeah,
of it.
I would like to see them switch it and make it more like the game. Like come out with a movie like that.
Yeah, don't have Tim Burton directing it then.
True.
He's an awesome director, though.
So you want a darker version of Alice
Yeah,
in
I
Wonderland.
like evil. I like how Alice,
Didn't they
her
come out with
character
one
is
though?
so
Was
easy
it
to
darker. I'm not sure. I thought I seen
Steve would probably know.
pictures.
Steve's
Of
into that.
was
a
there a
lot.
darker version of Alice in Wonderland made for a game?
Made for a game.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you're
Alice,
talking about- I
the
thought you meant-
original Alice, and Alice, the latest one, which is what
I thought-
that is Returns.
I thought Jim was
Yeah,
referring
that was
to.
it was made for the PC,
I
right?
thought Jim meant a movie.
The first
No,
one was,
game.
yeah.
American McGee's Alice.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
an evil version game way.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought they did come out with one. I never played it, but I thought I saw pictures of it. It's supposed to be like.
And then the
Yeah, except
latest
for
one,
apply that to a movie.
then the latest one, Madness Returns, was like a sequel to that.
Yeah, and I didn't give it a go, but it looked good.
So, you know what I would like them to do is do a dark version of Wizard of Oz.
Ooh, now that is a good idea.
Yeah.
Especially like they could really transform Dorothy, make her real evil.
She's the hero.
Well, that's the thing. I like this like twisted, like evil stuff. Like I'm the person that like votes for the bad
Okay,
guy.
here's what I want. I want Alice in I want the Wizard of Oz, the video game, which is evil, from American McGee. American McGee's Alice in Damn it. American McGee's Wizard of Oz, then turn into a movie. Turn into a game, an evil game, and be like American McGee's The Wizard of Oz, the movie.
Bring it around completely circle.
Yeah.
Now, I thought I saw rumors that they were actually, like, this was years ago that I thought I saw this. I could have swore I saw a rumor that they were making a Wizard of Oz like that. And then it crossed my mind, I looked it up, and I couldn't find a single thing about it.
Oh.
So apparently it never went into production, or it was just ideas, but ever since I saw that, I was like, that has got to be a good game.
You know what? A really funny one would be like Care Bears turn evil.
Oh yeah, like that.
That would be awesome. There's
what's that
actually a
game
video
with the teddy
game with
bears
teddy
that are
bears in
evil?
it.
Oh,
I can't remember what it's called. That
Oh,
Angry
that was
Bear.
yeah,
See,
something like
what's
that.
game? You know that game you play that Angry Bear or something and you go kill the other bears with traps and stuff?
That's what gave me the idea. Now imagine that with Care Bears.
Do you know what game that is, Steve?
Are you talking about Naughty Bear? Or?
Naughty
That's
Bear,
it,
that's
Naughty
it. I couldn't think of
Bear.
the name. I played it. Mike let me borrow it the one time, and I was playing around with it, and that's kind of funny.
yes, I did let you borrow it.
Yes.
Then I sold it because it wasn't that good.
No, it's fun at
Yeah.
first, but then it's just more repetition, I think, so I kind of got bored with it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I looked at it in the store one time, and then I asked Mike, and he's like, "No," and I'm like, "Okay, fine, I bought something else."
Yeah, I would say it's not worth buying, but if you can borrow it off somebody or just rent it to try it out, okay, but I'd probably...
I would ignore it at this point.
Yeah,
Well, it's fun, like, trying to kill when you see the traps, different ways you can do it, it's kind of pretty neat.
it was fun.
You know,
Wait till it's on the $5 rack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
It's probably been there for,
it's not
probably been there
worth-
for a year now.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't, but it's not a game I would buy, but it's kind of fun to mess around with it.
Alright, let's get on with question 3 of the game. In this game, you run, jump, and fight to save your sweetheart Princess Guinevere, who is kidnapped by the Goblin King.
Not this Guinevere, because we would just get rid of her.
Yeah, I'd let her go.
Wow, somebody save me. Who would save me?
Not everybody jump
G-
in at once.
GWOW equals live bait.
Ooh, there you go.
No!
And
They're like, just take her. It's okay.
So, like, if they can't get it by now, I don't know.
Yeah, that's the last clue. If you can't get it,
There are
you're
good
probably
clues.
not going to get it. But if you do have it, come in the chat room and private message one of us and let us know.
Private message me, because I feel special like that. I probably won't even
Mike
answer
liked doing
back.
private messaging.
I just want to talk to Daddy Darkwing.
Yes.
Daddy
So just send a whisper to
Darkwing.
one of us and let us know. And then said if you got it and be the first one to get it right, we'll announce your name on next week's show.
You will be blessed again.
Yes.
Yes.
Christ will bless you.
We'll announce your name,
No,
possibly erotically, and Stevie will bless you.
Yes.
But if you already got it, then ignore this whole entire segment. If somebody's already answered, just forget what we're saying right now.
or answer again.
Yeah, answer again.
But yeah, we've been talking about movies based off of games. What about going the other way? What about games based off of movies and shows?
Like Lord of the Rings.
Which is a big... They're still coming out with games.
Oh, yeah.
I do like the Lord of the Ring games. Not like all of them, but I did play a couple of them. I do like it when they stick towards the movie. I'll play them things all night. But when they're like kind of off scale from the movie, I'm not.
I wonder if they'll make them based off of The Hobbit now.
Yeah, that was a good thing. See, like, for me, it's interesting.
Well, The
'cause, like,
Hobbit's coming out at the end of the year.
I
so-
read the book first, so then I seen the massive changes from the book to the movie, and then you see more massive changes as it goes from the movie to the game. So it's like it's so far away from where it even started.
Every media is different.
And like you said, Game of Thrones, was another one.
Yes.
That one, I could probably play. I mean, hopefully you do well enough. I was seeing a little bit online, and you checked out some of the scenes and stuff. They can only let you go so far because you got like Facebook and this and that. But I mean, it looks like it could be a good game. They do seem to stick with the Game of Thrones, so looking forward to that one.
I think the best one I played that was stuck with a story was the Chronicles of Riddick: Escape from Butcher Bay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was very good.
That-
I didn't play it.
I mean, I'm just, that's
How
like
dare
one
I.
of my most favorite series is the whole Riddick series. And just the
Yes.
way it kind of backdropped everything and pulled all the movies in.
That is
I think-
badass right there.
Plus, like, yeah, the game was very good, and then the whole, like, the graphics were amazing on the Xbox and PS2, and I think it was PS2. Yeah, that was a great game, and they, like, one of the games that actually captured the movie for once and got rated very well. I felt like I was Vin Diesel kicking some ass.
And it really has a thriller feel to it. Like, you constantly feel on edge.
I can't believe G-Val actually played it.
Did you really play it?
Yeah, I did play some of it.
I'm
I didn't.
amazed.
I didn't finish it, but
You played some of it. Like I said, yeah, the movies were good. I mean, I
Go
love
ahead and admit
movies.
it was because it was Vin Diesel.
Yes.
I do. I love Vin Diesel.
But I
too.
said
But
I never
about the
did play the
pacifier.
game, but now I wish I did.
It doesn't matter, even in the pacifier. I'm like, oh, Vin Diesel.
And Vin Diesel babysitting.
I just want him to, like, make all of his muscles get big and his shirt rip off and be like, "Rawr, I'm Vin Diesel." I sounded like the Schwarzenegger right there.
So we get to the chapter.
But
Have any of you played the last one though?
No.
no.
Neither have I. So I was wondering if that actually tied into the story also. Or...
You talking about which
I
one?
thought they had another one that came out like a couple years ago.
Yeah, and I thought they did. I thought they remade that one.
Oh, is that what they did? Remade it?
I think so.
But yeah, like you guys saying, I mean, I do like them when they do come out if they stick with the story, and plus if they're good games. You gotta like look at Aliens and Aliens like versus Predator and
Pack on the Atari Jaguar.
yeah, I mean some of them. Games like they've been trying to come out. Alien versus Predator and Aliens or Predator. I mean they're trying, but they always never can just get it because every time they come out, man, people play it. There's always bad reviews.
No, I don't.
I usually avoid them.
Catwoman.
But just for the record, the one I'm talking about is Chronicles of Riddick: Assault on Dark Athena. So it's a completely different one, I think.
Is it out?
I do believe.
Yeah, I missed that one. Oh, I thought they were remaking, or not remaking, but kind of like, I don't know, HDing the other one. But
Actually, it says released back in 2009, so it's older.
looks like
So it's
nobody.
been a few years now.
Looks like nobody played it.
No.
Was it? Did it say?
I'll have to look into it.
Does it say the publisher or the whatever? Is it Starbreeze?
I already closed it out.
Okay. Damn.
But yeah, I have to look into that.
Don't forget though, movies based on or games based on movies. Don't forget Street Fighter the movie, the game.
You want to play your clip again?
Oh, I gotta play my clip again. Hold on.
Hold on.
Oh, I closed my clip.
Oh, he
new
closed the clip.
clip.
Here's one you guys will remember, and just to bring it up because Mike will love it. Is remember back in Nintendo, Jaws.
Yeah.
Oh, I was playing that just not too long ago. I actually found it on the computer and was playing it on the computer.
So yeah, Jaws is pretty cool. People bitched about it, but I liked it.
Who was the one who killed Jaws? Was that you?
No.
Back on Nintendo?
I don't think that was me.
Oh, it was one of us.
I killed Jaws when I was born.
It took forever, so I had to play it, and I had to play it until I finally beat Jaws.
It's really funny because like when you're a kid, you think these games are long, but really you can beat that game in like 15 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, that one, it didn't take long except for running the Jaws. But
Yeah, once you got the Jaws and you're like, I gotta stab him here, it was like freaking. It was like Top Gear trying to land a stupid plane.
oh yeah,
Top
it
Gear.
was
Top Gun.
yeah.
Wow, I'm so screwed up. Damn.
But like bringing up the subject though, I mean, it started. Them games started off way back in the NES and Friday the 13th, Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
You played any of them, Steve, for the NES at all when Friday the 13th came out, and then you had Freddy Krueger.
I can't say that I have.
So I don't know if I.
You're probably better off that
I think
way.
I played Freddy Krueger. I'm not sure. We did play Friday the 13th, and that was like
Friday the
hard
13th was
and
like
no end to it.
You run around throw rocks at zombies, and then when Jason comes, you just gotta keep him away. But then if you find him in the house, like when you're trying to save somebody, you find him in one of the cabins, or whatever, you fight him like in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
Yeah. But back in the day, it was like, oh my god, look, when they came out with Friday the 13th, we got to play it.
And that Nightmare on Elm Street one was ridiculously old.
Yeah, so I think we played it, but
What's the
It
common
wasn't
theme
good.
here? They were all under the name LJN.
it wasn't good enough to play because I don't remember it.
You collected bones and fought rats.
Oh, okay.
Don't forget Back to the Future, the video game. On
Oh,
Nintendo.
yeah.
I remember throwing a controller on that one.
Yes, a few controllers did get injured.
I have an anger problem, period, when I play games.
Oh my god, yes.
Okay. Don't worry about that.
It's like Angry G WoW.
That'd make an awesome YouTube. Just have like everybody getting angry whenever they're playing a game. Just like little clips of it.
I wonder how many of those are actually real and how many of those are staged.
I know.
I think the first one I remember hearing, what was it, Croyd's Rage or something?
That's the one where he was all like, mother.
Yeah, he was just like screaming and everything.
Remember the chocolate milk kid?
Oh, those were the best. Oh, but yeah, we said about South Park having its gaming in it. They are, I haven't really read up on the details on it. They are making a South Park game now.
Well, they've released one 2 weeks ago called South Park: The Revenge of Tenenbaum. I forget his name. Remember on the older cartoons where He was trying to like con that older kid Cartman was, and the kid kept getting him back. But then at the end, he made him eat his parents with the chili.
Oh yeah.
So this was like Tenenbaum's Revenge, whatever his name is. But
Yeah.
then they are also making a RPG with South Park characters.
Yeah, it might have been the RPG one that I was thinking about.
I actually want to get into that one. The way they make it sound is gonna be fun.
I mean, I always love South Park as it is, so I mean,
Yeah, man. Still, like, how many years later? It's still a great show.
It is. The nice thing is the material they use. They use like anything from politics.
That's because they
Celebrities.
make the episode like days in advance.
here I was gonna say, that's my current events. South Park is my current events. If I want to know what's going on, I watch the new South Park.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
pretty
they
much.
pretty much just do it that way. They do it like 1 week, or, days ahead of time before they get that show out.
Which is smart because they can keep going with that forever.
That's a lot of work.
Best episode ever. Justin Bieber died. Oh wait, did it? Yeah. With that said, we're about out of time. This is a topic that we could really go on forever and ever.
I think we could
ever.
really have like more episodes about movies and games and all that, and vice versa down the road once we get our special guest.
Special guest.
All of our popular special guests.
Yes,
Yeah.
not these little folks that we carry around with us right now.
We have a person in our pocket.
Yeah, don't you?
Little people.
I carry a person around on my computer. It's Steve.
Steve.
Yeah, there's so much stuff in there. It's even it's so hard to cover everything.
Oh,
you
yeah,
could
it's
even
like
probably
you
go
said.
like movie by movie.
Yeah, you can go hours on this. I mean, there's so many out there and so many common. And
Keep in mind, you can find us on Facebook. Just search for Slap My Joystick. Also, a few of us are on Twitter. You can find me at Pyrotech79, PYROTEKK79. You can find Gwen at
Guinevere, E-M, Guinavereem.
And you can find me at ADHD_Mike.
you still can't find me on there because I'm not on there.
You can't see him.
I'm
He's
invisible.
invisible.
Yeah.
He's invisible because he's not there.
How did they see me?
I got one more thing to say before we close this down.
And I'm going to kick that son of a bitch Bison's ass so hard that the next Bison wannabe is gonna feel it.
Okay.
That's just awesome.
Yeah.
Mike likes his little clip of that.
and I'll have to wait because I'm completely left out on that.
Someday.
So, next week, we will discuss. I have no idea. You'll have to find out next week.
Ooh,
With
mystery!
that, consider your joystick slapped.